How we going, YouTube? I completed the main story. I don't know whether there's any side stuff or anything like that in the game. But Observer. I thought I'd do a quick little tips, tricks, guide, what do you call it, of what I've discovered of the game. So I've gone back. Once you've completed the campaign, you can then select your save points at certain points during the story. So I've just gone back and selected where I showed the stream from, the last stream. I think I explained in the other one, like, right trigger does the grab and your right stick does the move, so you can swing the doors and stuff like that. Same with grabbing stuff, you can grab it, you just tap the trigger, it brings it up, and then it's got the guide at the top, so you can change your different things. If it's centered into the thing, you can left trigger to zoom in, and if it's scannable, it will automatically scan it. So like in this aspect here, it scanned the drugs, it tells you what the drugs are, and a brief description below the actual thing. It's got like how much, what it is, what it does, that sort of stuff. On this first section here, it's pretty much at the very beginning of the game, the guy gets a phone call from his, in brackets, son. He suspects this is his son, but doing the scan with that, when you go to that object there, it makes it so that you can't identify it. And obviously the head is missing, so you can't detect him that way. But the aim is...
The head was removed post-mortem. It's possible the killer took it. Motive unclear.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is find clues,
Erratic
determine what happened,
indicating the killer was in a frenzy.
The statement I made when I initially streamed it was it's a detective game. Well, it is, but it also isn't, if that makes sense, because okay, we want that one, no, that one. Scan the blood. It's a story about a guy. If you've watched movies like Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell, all that sort of stuff, it's in the vein of those.
Bingo.
The hacking is a little confusing, but not confusing. It says here, find the statics. Looking at it, at a glance, I can only see the one static, and you click on it, and it goes, okay, it was aborted. So I don't know, I don't get if there's any way you can do it so it doesn't abort it. And as you'll see there, I found a 4, and it's a 4-numbered code, and it's obviously you only know the last number. This level here, it's over here, 1984.
Printed on real paper. A little archaic for you, Adam.
So yeah, so if you're playing the game, you can't figure out the code, that's where it is. So that's 1984. So if you come back over to here, come back into here.
There we go.
So that now has done that, which will bring this down, because coming in has triggered the lockdown. So you can also come out of here and grab wrong one. There. You can scan things like that.
This man was busted. Signal must have come from somewhere
The other one.
else.
Get the scratches.
What the fuck do we have here? Claw marks.
More blood. Humans. It's human blood. there's no match found. And there's contaminants are detected, whatever the hell that shit is. Blood comes around there to there. And you can't see any more blood, okay. Over here, oh, we should be able to click. We can read the mail. If you want to read the mail, you can read the mail. You can view the feed, I suppose you can call it. You can get documents. These ones here are all corrupted, so there's no point in that. Then we've got the open gate and close gate. Of course, it's already closed.
The apartment security system.
You can't close it again.
Leaving the crime scene.
So you can now do that. This one doesn't have the game on it. Some of the other computers actually have a game on it, which you can actually play. It doesn't tell you, but clicking the right stick in, so R3, actually brings up a night vision or a enhanced vision, we're going to call it. So the two shoulder buttons, it's got that vision, and that vision. That's the three different visions you got. L3 runs, or fast pace walks. Circle crouches. Yeah.
This just doesn't feel.
Okay, now.
Attention, tenants. This is a sanctioned lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern.
See, when you first come in, all this is like holographic, but now it's all.
Attention, tenants. This is a sanctioned lockdown
Like as if
procedure.
you're out of your
There is
dreams,
no
right?
need
Coming
for
into the
concern.
wash.
Remain in your apartments and await further instruction.
I can get my oh no, there it is. Okay, so the
Hey,
lock
you there.
doors open.
Come here, quick.
Okay.
What is it?
The
What's
middle
up with the
things
lockdown? Is it
are
the phage?
intercoms.
Was there an outbreak?
So when you select
Well, you can't rule that out.
when you select on the
For
center
now, you
thing,
better stay in your apartment.
it's like an
Well,
intercom.
what the hell else am I gonna
But
do?
when you select on the door,
Wait,
door
why am I
knob,
talking
it's
to you?
to open and
You
close
might
the
be
door.
infected. Get away from me.
Yeah, so when you select there, that's to open the door. Obviously the door's locked. And when you select there, that's the intercom. Some of them, they're all in different locations, but some of them are like big ones like this. Other ones are, that's a big one. One over here, a small one. Some of the small ones like this. I believe the small ones aren't a normal intercom. I believe that's like an AI intercom. It's, you don't speak to a real person. It's like an answering machine. So locked and locked. Bathroom. Don't have reflections. Kind of sucky, but at least when you look down you see your body. There are maps that you can find around the thing. When you leave a room and go past a certain point, I'm guessing it's probably when I spoke to him. Sometimes it will reset, like if I come back to the door, it resets previous things. So sometimes it can be good, other times it can be bad. I think it was this door here? No, it was the next door across. You'd come through. Yeah, see that door's still open. Ah, it was this door here. You'd open this door here. Oh yeah, 'cause that's a coded one. There's a hack find the static numbers. So you got to look through it and see there's 2 4s down at the bottom. There's one there, one there. And then looking through it, there's also a 6. So there's 3 I can see. And there's a 0 at the top. So all 4 are there. So if I go there, I found all 4. So I don't know whether it's how good your character is at hacking or what. I don't know. But like you saw, that one had 4. Was the other one only had 1. So I'm not 100% sure how that works. But this door here, boom, it's closed. So it's like, and then if I try and go through, I can't go back that way. I don't know whether it's by design, but as you can see, I cannot go back through there. So I have to come all the way around here, past the radio control rat.
Jennifer left the door open.
Oh, God, yeah. Now I can go up the staircase, which I couldn't before. Oh, and I can't go through there yet, okay. Yeah, to get to the other side of that door, you have to go back through there, but it's obviously locked. I think it's trying to force you to go to the next... Oh, I can just go straight to the basement. Ooh, hello. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you about the flashlight. What I call flashlight. But it does later on. And it goes, oh, it's dark. You know, you can do this and use your flashlights. So now that I've completed the game, I know it's there. But it's like, it doesn't tell you. It's like, all this time, you go running around in the dark. Nah, it's locked. That growlish noise you can hear is the person you're actually, in brackets, after. The sound gets muffled. Seriously? Nutsack. Yeah, the sound gets muffled when you're in different vision modes. So if you're... Oops, wrong way. Sorry. Okay. See, that's a different door. Okay, it sounds like the noise is from inside there. I don't want to ruin the story, but let's just say the sun is a main point of the story. Yeah.
The real deal. Why leave it here?
It's okay, so it's a flower. Okay. Oop. Okay. Looks English, but not English, okay. The janitor guy, which for a while there I thought was actually the killer, is, I believe, Russian. So it could be, maybe it's a former Russian, because it's set in the future, so... There, yeah, that's a tattoo shop. I didn't realise it first playthrough, but that sign, you have to second victim, and you actually see that sign. There's a collectible in this bit here, or there was in my playthrough. Locked. I've been to that floor, been to that floor. That floor's balcony. But there's a collectible on that balcony up there. Going up then. That one's locked. Let's just double check see if the blood's here now, and no it's not, okay. More floors? Ah, yeah, the signs, it'll give you a, what do you call it? Translation on the bottom of the screen. Oh, of course it's locked. All the way up here it's locked. So you can't just wander the building. The detail is really good. I do like the detail. Like, puts Cyberpunk to shame. It's like, so this, I'm assuming it's a small developer. Freaking schools fucking Cyberpunk. Okay, I don't get. It lets me down here, but there's nothing down here. There's a rose. Wait, can I scan the rose? Oh, yeah. It's a critically endangered species. Can't do anything else with it. Yeah, so if I was to give any tips, you use your vision, the biometric and the electronic. That'll be the bot speaking. That's why chat's not turned on anymore. Yeah, so it'll be check the thing because if you're stuck, like there is something back. Another door back there. Can't get back there. Can I? Okay, so there's a door back there. I would not have noticed that door except for that little green square that popped up. So yeah. Oh, hang on. At a later point, you do walk through there, okay? So I recognise those style of doors when I do that. Those doors, I remember those doors late in the game. So yeah. Don't get why that one open. And I don't get why it lets me into here. But then door at the top here is a no-go. Whoop. Rubbish just loading in. This part of the game that I'm doing right now is the laggiest I've seen it. So if this is too much lag, then question it. But if it's quite bearable, then you shouldn't get any more than this. I'm believing it's because of where I am. I'm right below the building, and it's probably loading and unloading a crap load of this shit up here. But the first playthrough I done, I didn't realise I could actually go down there, so I don't even know whether I could go down there the first time I played it, so... Okay, so it doesn't want me back in there again, so it obviously wants me... I think I'm at the point where it's just going to again. Make the rush. Ah, so he's out here.
Hey, there you are.
You. I remember.
You keep records of your tenants. I need
Okay,
to
well I want
match
to call
your
it
name
there,
to an
guys.
apartment.
Register. Office.
For its
Authorized.
cost,
Personnel only.
in my region,
I'm a police officer. That's
30-ish
authorized
dollars.
enough.
American, you're
I
looking at
know
20-ish dollars.
what you are.
Quite a
yeah?
good game. Short. I played in one
During war.
afternoon and completed it.
Took war
Um,
alive.
there doesn't appear to be much in the way of
Sent
like
for
difficulty settings, anything like that.
No few.
Obviously you can
to
turn
get into his head.
the bot's still chatting like bot. Like, I'm not listening to your bot.
If you're worried I'm gonna snap, don't be.
So you can turn things
They
like
don't
head
even
bob
let us
off,
carry guns
hack
anymore.
skip off and stuff like that, but you can't easy,
Not
medium, or
worried.
hard, that
Fast.
sort of stuff.
Worry.
It's not really there's no real combat
Fast.
in the game. There is a couple of segments where you can do a little bit of hide and seek. You gotta hide from the enemies, because if they grab you, you die. But
You
other
fought
than
in
that,
the big one. Is
it's a
that why
pretty
you got all this
straightforward
junk in you?
find clues,
Plasma switch.
unlock doors to move forward type thing.
Hit our combo.
So if you're looking for a game that's
Barreled. Through armor.
looter shooter or
Sorry, I didn't mean to
RPG
bring
and stuff
back
like that, it's
memory.
not that. It's
Yes.
more of a narrative-driven,
Memories.
semi-open world,
What can you tell me about the tenant in apartment 7?
investigative
Tenant.
play.
Yeah, tenant. How long has he been living there?
There's
Yeah.
the bits I played, I
Maybe
could
longer.
see technically the 3 buildings. The building
Not
we're
good
in,
with time.
which
You
includes
ever
this,
talk to him?
all
Didn't get out
the
much.
floors. So what is it? 4 floors, whatever it is. Four
None of
or
them
5
do.
floors plus the
All
basement.
right, Tin Man.
The tattoo shop, which is
Let me know
just
if it comes
outside.
back to you.
The maintenance area. So that's one building.
Anyway, how about
There's
you show
also
me
the
that
building
register
next
now?
door, which you do go into later,
Tenant.
but you go to it by the basement.
All I have are initials.
And then there's
H
there's a
N.
section in the game where it's, I
H
believe the game calls it Limbo, where it's
Match.
in
2 entries.
kind of like
Elena Novak.
the Matrix. So
Apartment 104.
you're either in a terminal or something like that, and you're
Neighbor.
in like a
106.
virtual world. So those are the
Thanks.
3 main worlds that
I
you play.
might need to see the register later. Can I use your office?
So yeah, that's what the game's about.
Office.
Um,
Unlock it. Don't make the mess.
if
I'm gonna go
if
nose
you're
around.
like very
Can you give me access
like to have a
to the rest
story,
of the building?
I found the story a little bit,
Assistance.
I wouldn't say broken,
Unstable.
but jumbled. There is a story there, but it's
Well, they
like
could.
they tried to be very artistic about it,
Thanks.
and I don't think they
Sorry, I
have
didn't even
successfully
get your
done
name. I'm
it.
Dan.
It's very
Huh? Name.
like you'll have a segment of story, then there'll be like a whole lot of jumble, and then there'll be another segment of story. And I think the whole lot of jumble is meant to represent something or something like that, but it's not clear
Good
what
to meet
they're
you,
trying to
Janice.
represent.
Stay out of trouble.
If you don't mind, spoiler,
Oh.
that body, first body you find, is his son, and it's about the story of what his son has done. And if you've ever watched movies like Ghost in the Shell, the story is basically that. Transferring people's essence into other places. That's kind of what the story's running on. So it's futuristic mind transfer, basically. So that's what the game is like. That's what it's about. That's how it controls. So I hope this helps. Is it worth it in my opinion? Yeah. so long as you're going into it not expecting Watch Dogs Legion kind of gameplay, where you're running around, where you can shoot, literal free roam and stuff like that, you're not going to get it. It's more of a linear playthrough. So, well, there you go. Well, I'm out of here. So everyone stay safe, look after each other, and I'll catch you all next time.